It's Ramsey Dewey over at the Animal MMA Gym in Shanghai, China, and Tenyu and I will show you an answer to a question I was asked recently. What do you do with your hands while you're kicking? Now, there are many ways to kick. But when people say kick, they're generally talking about roundhouse kicks. And in the roundhouse kick, that is probably the most important kick to be aware of what your hands are doing, okay? So if we're squared up here, and let's say my hands do nothing, and I stand in front and I throw a kick at his leg, boom, look at that. The straight line moves faster than the curved line, boom. And so without any footwork, without any hands, he is going to score that knockout a significant percentage of the time when I attack that leg. Now you'll notice often there's a little step off the center line. Why? If he throws this and I step off the line, I'm going to miss it. So again, boom. So I can set up my leg kicks this way. This is a fairly high percentage way. But you'll notice we can bring the hands into the equation a couple of ways. This is the main way I do it, right? And that is, I'm going to turn my hands like this. Okay, so my left hand, when I throw my right kick, is going to come up to my face here. Very tight, no space there. And my right hand is going to come out like this, almost like a karate chop, but it's a frame. I'll explain later. So I step, right? What if I'm not as fast as he is? This hand right here, square up with me there. This hand right here is going to be my last line of defense. So if he does throw this, I would much rather his hand hit me in the hand than in the chin, right? So this is the first thing that comes up. This is a frame. So if he steps in, look at this. I can push or I can pull. I can push him away or I can pull him into a clinch with a reverse collar tie. Now I put these two movements together. Okay, this acts both defensively and offensively. Here, let's try that on the other side. All right. Okay. A couple more times. Maybe I want to push him away. Yeah, people often forget about the frames with the hands. Like everyone knows about the push kick. You push the guy away with the feet. But what if my hand's up here, I got a long guard. I can also push him away with my hand if he gets too close, and I don't want him that close. Very useful little tip there. Again, frame with the hand. And I can also frame with my hand as I'm throwing the kick. Or pull them into a clinch frame. Now, there are some other things we can do. We can also bring the guard up as we punch. And this, we won't get the acceleration of whipping the hands out there, but we can cover at the same time as we kick. So if he is a fast puncher and he's throwing some wild punches, and I turn in here and he does get me on the guard, I'd rather him hit me on the forearms than on the body. But my personal preference, skip that noise, come out to an angle, and yeah, we got this angle. We got a nice setup for the left there as well. Right. So we have many options if we can move into a clinch. I love clinch fighting, which is why I specifically prefer to bring out this frame, because it's a great invite into your clinch, right? Then you can do some nasty things from there. So, a few more times, off the line, frames up. What if he catches your kick? This is another good question. If my hands are just flailing out there uselessly, here, catch my kick. No. Okay, he's got my kick. And if my hands are here doing nothing, here, take me down. Put me on the floor. Okay. Isn't it better to have your hands where they're useful? No. Hey, let's do that one more time. Now I can start getting weight on top of him, or now I can start framing, pushing away, finding a way out. Again. Watch out. Okay. So there are many ways out of a leg grab, but it's always a lot easier if you have a frame posted on them already. Right? Again, if he grabs this leg and I've got this, it's going to be easier to get out than if I don't. Right? And then he can work his way into the body, shoulder to hip, boom, and start pushing. But Tien, make a frame, push. Right? I can still do it. I can work out to, movements like this. But this time, if I've got your leg, make your frames, get out, escape. Yeah. So he can find his way out of it. So again, this is a little exercise you can do. And this is probably more important with the left kick than with the right kick, which is kind of funny. It's kind of funny because I spent the whole video talking about the right kick. But the inside leg kick, generally, I can get off the line with that, but I'm much more centered. And if he's throwing his right hand at an angle here, boom, okay? As I throw the inside leg kick, there's a high chance it's coming to my chin. And so when I throw an inside leg kick with my left, it is even more important that my right hand comes up here. If I throw the right, I can get way off the line, outside of his reach. But with the left, I'm still inside of his reach. So this becomes even more important. And now we got that left collar tied. So again, cover the face, make your frame. And we can do the same thing with head kicks or body kicks as well. If I'm kicking the body and I bring my hands down, or I kick the head and I bring my hands down. What if he's punching me in the face? How often do straight punches happen in fights? Answer, all the time. So if Tien is punching and I'm trying to maybe head kick or something, right, or body kick, boom, how important is it to get these frames up? Right. Another thing these frames can do, it's not just defensive, it's offensive. Think of it as a feint. If you see like this motion blur coming in this direction, okay? But my kick is going in the other direction, okay? Think about that. My arm comes this way. Tien is now focusing on this side, not on the head kick on that side. So one more time over here. Again, he may be focusing on this. You can use this as a feint as well. He may not be focusing so much on that side. So, practice this when you shadow box, practice this when you do your bag work. When you do the bag work, it's not just about hitting it hard, it's about using good technique that's going to help you in a real fight. So practice your hand movements when you throw these kicks. Again, my right hand coming up, protecting my face, my left hand coming out as a frame. You can work those transitions into a clinch. So, that simple motion, over and over and over, with every single kick. What to do with your hands when you're throwing kicks, do something useful, put them where they are the most defensive and the most offensive simultaneously. Thanks for watching. Now get out there and train.